Today I am getting ready for my son's birthday party, and to make this extra special, I'm pulling down my Cricut so that I can make some personalized party decor that he will love. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. Today I'm going to be sharing some fun projects that you can recreate to make your party a little extra special. I want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the projects. Now every good party has some type of garland, but I really wanted to do something, again, custom and different, and so I thought it would be fun to make some balloons that have little strings hanging down to be the garland. So I picked greens and blues, and for this project, it was super simple. I found a file of balloons and the letters. I cut all the letters out on white cardstock, and then the balloons were with green and blue cardstock. And what I really like to do in a project like this is to have two mats going. So while one is in the machine cutting, I have a spare mat that I'm putting the next piece of cardstock on, ready to go and feed in. It just makes the process go so much faster. And I have to say, the Cricut Explore 5 is cutting faster. That is one of the features of this machine, and I have noticed the difference. So this project actually pulled together very, very quickly. With all of my pieces cut, I was ready to start assembling. Now for this, I'm just going to attach all of the letters to the balloons using a regular old glue stick. And then I wanted to take it even further. I wanted it to actually look kind of like a balloon, so I did use some of the curling ribbon that, you know, is on balloons if you go to the store and buy a balloon. And I chose yellow because that is one of my son's favorite colors as well. And so to get those attached, I just flipped the balloon over and I used a piece of Scotch tape to secure that curly ribbon to the balloon. Now, I didn't stop there. You might notice, like, okay, how is she going to put this on a string? How is she going to hang this? I didn't cut any holes in it. You definitely could do that if you wanted to string it up on, you know, some ribbon or yarn or something like that. But I wanted it to look like the balloons were floating. So what I did is I just took some of my stretchy bracelet material that I use to make bracelets, and you could use fishing line for this as well, just something invisible. And I taped just different lengths of those to the top of the balloon. Again, on the back of the balloon, I taped it and just used Scotch tape. And then that way I could hang each of these little balloons and it would look like they were just floating about when they were put up. I absolutely love this garland. It's totally customized to my son because I was able to make it myself with his favorite colors. And I just think it's a very fun take on a birthday garland. Let's talk party favors. Custom party favors can get super expensive if you are wanting something specific, but for me, I am going to rely on my Cricut Explore 5 to cut the perfect party favor. So my son is somewhat of a fashion sneaker guy, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a mini shoebox that would hold all the treats with the custom label. So lucky for me, I was able to go into Cricut Design Space and find a file that had already been created by one of the community members. I didn't need to resize it. I didn't need to do anything to it. I just needed to get it ready to cut. Once the machine was ready to cut, I needed to take my cardstock and sit it down on my mat. I am using the light grip mat. I'm going to stick down this cardstock. It's 85-pound cardstock from Cricut, and I'm just going to use my brayer to make sure there is a good attachment of this cardstock to my mat. From there, I head over to my Cricut Explore 5 and I simply feed it in and then let the machine do all the hard work for me. Here is my project all cut out. Now this actually did cutting and scoring. I did attach my scoring tool into my Cricut, and one little trick here is typically, especially when I work with cardstock, I like to flip my mat over and pull my projects away from the mat. That kind of helps reduce just that natural curl that sometimes happens when you're working with cardstock or really thin vinyl. Now it was time to start assembling. So I started where my score lines were, just bending on the score lines, and then it was just a matter of assembling the box. For the custom label, what I did was open up a template in Cricut Design Space and I customized it to my son, putting his name on there, his age, his birthday, a little celebrate. I just love that it's personalized to him. Then this is a print and cut feature, so once I designed this, I sent it to my printer. It came out of my printer and then I moved it over to the Cricut. So just keep that in mind that Cricut is not a printer, but it will do the cutting for you. Now it's time to finish assembling this box. And so I did go ahead and stick the label on first before I finished up. I did start using a tape roller for this, but in the end, I did end up using a combination of Barely Art glue and the tape roller to get the box put together. Every party is going to have food and beverages, so that's where this next DIY comes in. Now, a while back, I made this lemonade bar stand using my Cricut. You might remember this project that I shared with you guys. I just love that I was able to customize that lemonade bar stand when I made it, and it's something that I can use over and over again, and it just makes my event that more personal because I've taken the time to just create some fun things for my guests. Now I want to create some customized items to go with that bar sign. Now I need to add some really cute labels for all the different little ingredients that we're going to have for this lemonade bar. So same process here. I'll be using some cardstock. I'm going to start with some white because I decided to do a little bit of a layering here, and I'm also going to be using the pen. If you do not have really good handwriting, you might want to consider getting a Cricut because the machine will write for you. The next thing I needed to do was the yellow portion. So the yellow circles are going to have the written text on it. And the way it works is when I load the cardstock in, I did have to click my pen into the machine, and it starts with the writing, which honestly is very mesmerizing to watch while it sits there and writes. So it writes it all down and then it goes in and cuts it out for you. And I just love this feature on the Cricut machine. I mean, it is just great. If you have invitations in your future or, writing menus or anything like that, this is great for that. So once I got all of the pieces cut, it was very simple to assemble these. And one thing I love about this is my son picked out all his favorite things, so I was able to get his requests and his choices down. So this will just be an extra little thing to make the party all about him. That will wrap up today's DIYs. Let me know down below which one of these projects was your favorite. Cricut made this so easy. Anyone at any level, whether you're a beginner or an expert, can create awesome party decor and customize it to your event. I love that Design Space has so many templates and graphics to choose from, and the fact that it guides you through step by step makes it so much easier. Let me know down below, what is your favorite party decor item to make? I would love to know that. Thanks so much for watching. Here are some more videos you might want to check out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!